Okay, so this is kind of a long tutorial, so we're just going to jump in with the lightest foundation you have, and for me that happens to be e.l.f. Cosmetics in the color Porcelain. Then I'm going to take the Nye Ultimate FX palette, and I'm just going to scrape a little bit of the white out and mix it in with the foundation to just make it a little bit like lighter. And I'm just going to stipple it all on my face and use a beauty blender to kind of smooth it all out. Super easy. Pale AF. Then I'm going to go in with some RCMA powder to set all over my makeup. And I've already done my browns a little bit, but then I kind of decided I wanted to change the color a little bit, so I went over them with a glue stick. Then I took a brown NYX brow pencil to kind of shape where I wanted the creepy looking smile to go. And just kind of build it up until you like where it's kind of going. It took me a while to figure out where I wanted this to go, but that's okay. When you figure it out, you're going to take some latex, a sponge, and some cotton balls. Just pour that latex in a bowl and start putting the latex and then layering cotton balls or cotton pieces on top of that. And for me, to make it a little easier to separate the smiley part, I did it separately. So like I do cotton on the bottom and then cotton on the top part, and then after I did a couple layers of that, I went and did it on all over. I think that makes sense. Then as this was drying, I kind of decided I wanted to go in with purple on one brow and then that blue color on my other brow, and then of course I fucked up. Yep, that's me. And I couldn't laugh, so that's what I was doing. Then just slowly kind of cut it open. I did it kind of sporadically. I didn't want it super clean. Let it kind of messed up and jagged. Then set all of that with some powder, and I went in with some foundation to kind of help it match my skin a little bit better and to make it match a little bit better. I went in with the NYX Highlight and Contour Palette and just kind of put a little depth, a little more browns and stuff. Then I went in with the bright red, the dark blue, and like a gray purple, and just kind of started dabbing all of that all over the smile to create the discoloration that we want. And use sponges that have been like ripped so it's not super neat. And then eventually I went in with like a lip brush to make it easier. Now with my Morphe 35B palette, I went in with that really stark white on my lids. Then in the 35N palette, I took that like light tan color and started kind of blocking out where I wanted the little cut crease to go. I'm so good at these, can't you tell? Awesome. Then I went in with that like dark purple on a thin like paintbrush to kind of mark out where I wanted it to go, and then I just blended it all out, and I just marked it and then blended it and went back in and blended. Just build it up as much as you want it to be, or as dark as you want it to be. I've been so great at talking today. And I went in with like just a basic black, very, very lightly, because I didn't want to just muddy it up, very, very lightly, and then I blended that out as well. And once I got the color and the darkness that I wanted, I kind of went in with a little bit of concealer. Then I started going in with the white in that palette, and then on top of that, the yellow with just a paintbrush. This is where things got like interesting, because I went in with like a bright blue from the 35B palette into the corners of my eyes, and I didn't really like it, and I was kind of like, why the fuck did I do this? So I went in with that bright yellow from the 35B palette and just went back to the yellow part of the eye, and I decided I'd go back in with the brighter blue again to see if I could fix it. And eventually I did. I just built it up and made it brighter and then blended it out, and I kind of started liked it. So then I went in with NYX Avant Pop Palette in that like silver color over the blue to make it pop a little bit more. And that dark purple in that 35B palette, I put that in the outside corners of my eye, but my camera died and I didn't realize it. Yeah, so just do that. Then with a white NYX eyeliner, I put some eyeliner on my balls. And took like forever to do it, but of course I sped this up because it literally takes me forever to do eyeliner because I suck at it. BT dubs. There you go. And obviously don't forget to do the other eye because that would suck. Yeah. Then I went in with Anastasia's Modern Renaissance palette, that like burgundy, maroon, reddish color, my favorite. And I just put that under my eyes. Blended that down a little bit farther than I normally would if I was just putting eyeshadow under an eye. Then I went in with that like sparkly black and blended that in closer to my waterline. Didn't bring that down as far. Then I started marking out where I wanted like the little lines to go with that white eyeliner because that just made it a lot easier than using like a pencil, which is what I tried doing initially. Then I went in and just kind of traced those lines out with the white eyeliner, and this took me so long because my hands are so shaky, but like whatever. Then with that white cream paint from the Nye palette, I just added some dots, just like that. So this is where I was going to do my nose, and I didn't really know what color I was going for, so I went back and forth between the red and the blue and the red, and then I decided to do red. So yeah, that's what happened. Just kind of trace it out.
Doing this, I feel like the Operation guy, like the guy from Operation where you like pick the organs and stuff out of his body. That's who I feel like right now. I can't laugh, I can't laugh.
So yeah, I kind of changed the shape of the nose because I wasn't really trying to look like Mr. Operation Man. And then I went in with like that darker red color into the smile to give it a little depth. Then I added a little bit of white to the nose because I was like, this is just very one-dimensional. I don't like that. And then I decided, I'm all over the place, but then I decided to put dots on the top, little lines. And now the long part. I took a NYX Jumbo pencil in the color Baby Blue, and I just started marking out where I wanted like the little collar to go. I didn't really know where I was going with this, like if I wanted like triangles at the top. I really didn't know. I just kind of was winging it. And I went in with some water-based paint and marked which ones are going to be white. So I didn't mess up as I was doing it, because knowing me, that's exactly what would happen. Then I just worked and filled them in. It took a while because, I don't know if I think I've said this like a million times, I've got shaky ass hands, but whatever. You gotta do what you gotta do. And then I just kind of filled in the other lines with the NYX Jumbo pencil and kind of smudged that out so it wasn't like ugly looking. And then I went in with that like vein color. I really didn't know what color I was going to do this collar thing, so that's kind of why I'm going in with a bunch of different colors, because the colors just weren't popping as much as I wanted them to. But you know what, that's okay. Live and learn, you know? And I went in with that like shinier blue and started tracing out the lines. So there was, I don't know why I did it. I thought it would look better, and then it kind of did, and I was just like, whatever, let's just keep doing this. I'm going in with that white to line my waterline, make it pop a little bit more. I'm going in with that like silver color, also in my waterline. And then I just started putting lashes on. These lashes, I'm not exactly sure what they are. I know they're Ardell, but I just don't know which ones. yeah, sorry about it. And then that wasn't enough, so I went in with some cocoa lashes in the style Bella. And for those, I painted the lash like line thing white so it didn't pop out as much in contrast to like my white eyeliner. And then I just squeezed them together, and I decided, you know what, I need a little extra oomph. So I added white to the eyelashes. And then I took some Ardell Wispies and just kind of cut them up and individually glued a couple of them to the bottom part of my eye, and then I painted those white as well. Then I'm just going to line my lips. I'm using like that brown NYX brow pencil, I think. And then I took a NYX liquid lip, like that bright colored purple one. And then before I did anything else, I added some scab blood to the inside of the smile, because scab blood is so much fun. Like, it really is. It's so much fun. And finally, just some blue Anastasia liquid lip to kind of make a little ombre thing going on.
Alright guys, so this is the final look. This was probably the most fun thing I've ever created, done, whatever you want to call it. If you like this video, please give it a big ol' bloody thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys on the flip side.